we have wanted to create a curriculum that is matched to the needs of the child. So every child, when they come to school, is engaged in activities which are going to motivate them, engage them, in which they can be successful in their learning. And often children are unsuccessful. They come to school, they can't do something, they get given more of the things they can't do, they become frustrated, and often that's where the challenges come, because they become more disruptive, disengaged with learning. So what has driven the vision here has been, how do we meet those specific needs, whatever they are, whatever child? And with that in mind, we've taken on the technology to deliver to children that personalised curriculum. We're often asked to take children with very difficult backgrounds and circumstances, and as they enter the school and the curriculum is more open-ended, more matched to their needs, we find that the children very quickly become more engaged and motivated by what they're doing. As they become more successful, that really spurs them on. The secret to success is success. And unless children feel successful, they often become frustrated and demotivated. So we as a school have some very highly independent, self-motivated learners, and we believe that's because of the style of curriculum that is being matched to their needs and is really moving them from where they are to where they need to be.
David's a child who will finish his work in 30 minutes and then sit for the next 30 minutes either being given extra work to do which he feels isn't appropriate, or sitting there looking bored. So the fact that it's tailored to what he can do and that it challenges him, the fact that as a bright boy who is perhaps a little bit lazy at times, he has to organise his own work, he has to sort out what he has to do, when he has to do it, is an enormous benefit.
We're seeing learning outcomes in other ways to simply measuring bits of knowledge that they may have learned. And so we believe that there's been real improvement in children, in their attitudes and approach to learning. The IT access has really made the biggest difference. So creating media-rich IT environments where they're able to access readily materials has really stimulated children's learning. So for example, in the lecture theatre, that we can look up and see in the planetarium the star constellations. At their fingertips, they're able to access knowledge through the internet. They have streamed to their desktops maybe news bulletins or video footage that has been taken from around the school to be able to communicate with their peers effectively. So using communicator and video conferencing, the children have been able to take more control of their own learning and the style in which they wish to learn, and the products that they are then achieving, the outcomes, have been a real raise in expectations and achievement.
Children have this innate ability to work with IT. I'm not saying that they actually use it to the detriment of everything else like pens and pencils and books, because they don't. A colleague of mine said, oh yes, but you know, they sit in front of computers all day and they don't talk to each other, and they don't do this and they don't do that. And last year when the SAT results came out, the Maths, English and Science for the 11-year-olds came out, Broadclyst Primary were one of the best in the area, 97% across the board. And I was very pleased to go and say to my colleague, look at this. You know, it's not just IT. IT is a tool.